The topic that I chose this week from the reading was stage fright. I chose this because it reminded me of when I did a public speaking class in high school. I thought it was really interesting because the stage fright that I went through in that class seems to be completely different than this stage fright. You know, I'm not actually seeing any of you, and we get to edit these videos and make changes as necessary. Like when I was doing my public speaking class, you were up there in front of everybody, like, you know, live. And so if you made a mistake, there was no really fixing it. The chapter talked about stage fright and said it's a type of anxiety. And when people are going through stage fright, they often enter the fight or flight mode, which, you know, some people can just shut down completely. They just get so nervous. Some things that happen when people are experiencing stage fright is butterflies in your stomach, your heart's beating fast, your hands will get clammy, your mouth might get dry, your mind kind of, you know, goes blank. You can't think of what to say. And the chapter talked about some things to do to help stage fright before you actually get up there and have to say what you're gonna say. And some of the things it said was write a description about exactly what you're gonna do, how you're gonna get up there, how you're gonna start, how you're gonna stand, how you want to be seen. Something that's also important is to know what you're gonna say to get up there, and don't let, your mind, if your mind goes blank, it might, but you have better luck if you are prepared and you practice what you're gonna say. The book talked about actually visualizing the place where you're gonna be giving the speech. Know, you know, kind of like the layout where you're gonna be standing or sitting and speaking in relation to the audience, and where they'll be sitting, you know, how close you will be to them. And then picture yourself up there giving a speech, how you're gonna stand, how you want the audience to see you, and then picture somebody else. If they were up there giving the speech, how you would want to see them and how you think they would act and the things they would do if they were giving a good speech. After you've gone through and done some of those steps, another thing you can do is look into a mirror and say the speech. I think that you could also do kind of like what we do and take a video of yourself and watch it back. I think that's helpful because then you can see and correct as you're watching the mistakes that you made or something you don't like, how you looked or how you said something. And then before you're going to give the speech, take deep breaths, you know, just kind of focus, relax your mind. And it also mentioned if you're speaking and you feel like you need to pause, you're running out of breath, then just to do it, because to the audience that's going to seem natural. If you were talking to someone, when you do talk to people, you have to breathe and you have to take breaths in between, so it's going to seem natural and casual to the audience if you stop and take a breath. When you're giving a speech, if you start to feel uncomfortable and nervous, the book said to just be honest with your audience and tell them, I'm a little nervous up here, and you know, people are understanding. We're all humans. We all know that no one is perfect. No one's like a robot, can just get up there and be completely flawless. We all make mistakes, and you know, people expect to make mistakes. If someone doesn't, people might be like, wow, you know, that was really good, but you know, we're all human and everyone makes mistakes.